50. Under Section 113 of Evidence Act, the court may presume. Let's talk about the answer only. Option A is right. Now we will read the question. Under Section 113A of Evidence Act, the court may presume, and under 113B in the Evidence Act, the court shall presume. Okay. Question 51. Section 14 of the Evidence Act make it relevant that the fact which show the existence of any state of mind, any state of body or bodily feeling, either state of mind or bodily feeling, a particular state of mind of the body. Answer is C. Either the state of mind or of the bodily feeling. Question 52. Which of the following admissions is no evidence? As admission by one of the several defendants in a suit against another defendant, an admission by the guardian ad litem against a minor, an admission by one partners of the firm against the firm or the other partners. Only A and B. Option D is right. Only A and B. Question 53. Section 27 of Evidence Act applies when the person giving information is an accused but not in the police custody. When the person is giving an information is an accused and is in a police custody. When the person is in a police custody and is not an accused. D. Only A and B. Answer is B. When the person is giving an information and is an accused not in a police custody. 54. Section 91 of Evidence Act permits admission of oral evidence to prove the contents of the document which are writing is a fact in issue, prohibits the admission of oral evidence to prove the contents of the document where the writing is fact in issue, prohibits the admission of the oral evidence to prove the contents of the document where the writing is not a fact in issue and is merely a collateral memorandum. Option B, both B and C. Answer is B. Prohibits the admission of oral evidence to prove the contents of the documents where the writing is in fact an issue. Question 55. The right to cross-examine on an answer to the court question is available to the adverse party only, to the party calling the witness only, to either of the party with the leave of the court, and none of the above. Option C is right. To either the party with the leave of the court. Question 56. Examination of witnesses in criminal cases through the video conferencing is permissible, impermissible, permissible at the option of the witness, permissible at the option of the accused. Option A is right, permissible. Question 57. The evidence unearthed by the sniffer dog falls under oral evidence, documentary evidence, hearsay evidence, scientific evidence. 57. Option D is right. The limitation period of recovery of arrears of rent is a period of dash from the date arrears becoming due. 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year. Option 3, 3 years. Question 59. The counterclaim is treated as a separate suit and is deemed to have been instituted on the same date as the suit in which it is pleaded, on the date on which the counterclaim is admitted. C is on the date when the counterclaim made in court, none of the above. Answer is C, on the date which the counterclaim is made in the court. Question 60. Section 7 of the Limitation Act does not apply to the limitation in respect of any immovable property, liability in respect of any movable property, contractual liability, none of the above. Option D is right, none of the above. Question 61. Under Section 15 of Limitation Act, which of the following is not excluded in computing the limitation period? The duration of stay order, the day on which the stay order was issued, the day on which the stay order was withdrawn, none of the above. Answer is D, none of the above. Question 62. In relation to which of the following documents registration is optional? Instrument of gift of immovable property, lease of immovable property for the period of 2 years, will valued at rupees 10 lakh, none of the above. Option C is right, a will valued at rupees 10 lakh. 63. A instigates B to murder C. B refused to do so. Which of the following statements is true in this context? A is not guilty of abetment as a murder was not committed by B. A is guilty of abetment even if the murder was not committed by B. A and B both are guilty of the criminal conspiracy. A is not guilty of any of the offence under IPC and has no offence has been committed in this case. 63. B is right. A is guilty of abetment even if the murder will not be committed by B. Question 64. For an offence of criminal conspiracy under section 120A of IPC, the parties involved should agree to do so or cause to be done an act. Options are the ultimate object of which is illegal, which is not illegal but illegally means, which is illegal but by legal means, A and B. Answer is D, both A and B. Question 65. A and B beat each other up and exchange blows in cinema hall in the middle of movie. They are guilty of riot, assault, affray, use of criminal force. Answer is C, affray. Question 66. Z attempts to horsewhip A not in such a manner as to cause grievous hurt to A. A draws out a pistol. Z persists in assault. A is believing in good faith that he can by no other means prevent himself from being horsewhipped, shoots Z dead. A is guilty of murder, grievous hurt, culpable homicide, none of the above. Answer is C, culpable homicide. Question 67. Which of the following does not amount to grievous hurt? Dislocation of tooth, permanent disfiguration of the face, emasculation, none of the above. 67. Answer C, D, none of the above. Question 68. To attract the punishment under section 322 of IPC, grievous hurt has to be caused voluntarily, involuntarily, may be of voluntarily or involuntarily. Violation is relevant, depend on the circumstances. Answer is A, voluntarily. Question 69. A has taken a house on rent from B. A has gone out after closing the house. B puts his own lock on the premises in A's absence. This is no offence at all, wrongful confinement, wrongful restraint, trespass. Answer is C, wrongful restraint. Question 70. A finds a valuable ring on the road. He immediately sells it out, without attempting to discover the owner. He is said to be committed fraud, theft, dishonest misappropriation, no offence at all. Option C is right, dishonest misappropriation. Question 70. Abduction can be committed against a person of any age, a male or a female below the age of 18. Question 71. Abduction can be committed against a person of any age, a male or a female person below 18 years of age only, women only, none of the above. Answer is a person of any age. Question 72. For the offence of dishonest misappropriation of property, the property should be movable, immovable, both A and B, neither A nor B. Answer is A, movable property. Question 74. A dishonestly pulls out a woman's veil without her consent. He does so knowing that his act is likely to cause fear and annoyance to her. He is guilty of use of force, use of criminal force, affray, outraging her modesty. Answer is B. Use of criminal force. Question 75. A, C and D commits rape on B and is convicted by court of law. Subsequently, A found guilty of having committed the rape on X also. A is liable to be punished with imprisonment of 7 years, extend to 10 years, only imprisonment up to 10 years, imprisonment for life till the natural death or death, life imprisonment, or 10 years rigorous imprisonment. Answer is C. Imprisonment for life till the natural death or death.